Alright, apologies for the delay for episode 32 of Wall of Sound Up Against the Wall. My name is Browny, I'm your podcast host, and you can check out all the action we do with Wall of Sound at wallofsoundau.com. We're an online rock publication. We'll get you up close to some of your favourite artists, especially with this podcast too. Coming up soon, the party man and legend himself, Andrew W.K, is going to be joining me for a co-host. He put out his brand new album, You're Not Alone, last week, and I have to say, one of the best albums to be released in 2018 so far. I'm also going to find out how this guy can still be partying in his older age, almost a decade after he first burst into the scene with the Jackass guys. Plus, there's plenty of party anthems to get you pumped up for the weekend, including stuff from bands you probably haven't heard yet, like Psycho Stick, and a Melbourne band called Torrential Thrill, who are just a fantastic group of guys you need to check out. All that and more still to come, but let's get started right now with Electric Six, Gay Bar, on Wall of Sound Up Against the Wall.
I wanna take you to a gay bar. I wanna take you to a gay bar. I wanna take you to a gay bar, gay bar, gay bar. Let's start a war. Start a nuclear war. At the gay bar, gay bar, gay bar. Wow! At the gay bar. Now tell me, do you have any money? I wanna spend all your money at the gay bar, gay bar, gay bar. I've got something to put in you. I've got something to put in you. I've got something to put in you. At the gay bar, gay bar, gay bar. You're a superstar. At the gay bar. You're a superstar. At the gay bar. Yeah, you're a superstar. At the gay bar. You're a superstar. At the gay bar. Superstar. Superstar.
Hey, it's Malix from Torrential Thrill, and this is Wall of Sound Up Against the Wall.
Dream Friends front bar. Full house on a Friday night. Fans filled by through
From their latest album, Nothing As It Seems, that's Melbourne band Torrential Thrill and Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall. And if you like what you hear, make sure you go check out their new video for the title track for their new album, Nothing As It Seems. You can find it at wallofsoundau.com. Just click on the new video page. And while you're there, check out some of the big tours that got announced recently, including the very special Steel Panther World Exclusive Tour coming soon, which is going to feature 2 sets from the band. One will be original songs. The second set will be classic metal covers like they used to play on the Sunset Strip back in the day. The first Melbourne show on May 16 sold out, so another one on May 15 has been announced. All the details for the rest of the states and where to get your tickets are at the tour page at wallofsoundau.com. But right now, let's get partying with Steel Panther. This is Party All Day on Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall.
There's a story about a boy in the south side of Chicago. His very first time.
When I was only 3, my mama said to me, don't go screwing a skanky hoe, or you're gonna get 50. When I was 17, I bought a cookie batch. A couple days later, my bowels swelled up and my cross began to itch. But that's when I turned me new. What God wanted me to do. Hey, 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 rock all night and party all day. Hey, 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 rock all night and party all day. Check it out. Now I'm in a bitchin' band and I'm banging every night. I don't care if she's a trailer hoe and she's got big freaking eyes. I get up in the afternoon 'cause I ain't got a stupid job. I drink some beer and I watch cartoons while the snow polishes my knob. Smoke and drink and screw. That's what I was born to do. Hey, 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 rock all night and party all day. Hey, 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 rock all night and party all day. Let's go. No guys looking down on me, saying, hey man, wait a minute. Hey, 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 rock all night and party all day. Hey, 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 rock all night and party all day. Hey, 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 rock all night and party all day.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hey, this is Phoebe Pinnock from Heavenly Axe, and this is Wall of Sound Up Against the Wall.
Deep down in planet heat hums and bites your aching feet. And you're running fast, but are you running free? Get your pitchfork and shoot it to drop me. Lord, turn up the hate. Don't you think you're just set to know? Get on your guys and go, oh. It's a hard play placebo. Get your devil to do it. It's your devil to do it. Whoa. Wakey, wakey, and make it cockroach. Do I you the not shiny ball? Get your devil to do it. Don't let it make you cry, you emote. Get your devil and twist his big toes. All the money and he's the hot hole. Get your devil to do it. Just get down, devil, devil. Just get down, devil, oh, oh, yeah. Just get down, devil, devil. Whoa, just take it by the heart. Just take it by the heart. And you will lay him home better than you can know. And you will feel the devil's stone. You will feel his stone. And you will make him cry. Then you will know why. Just suck on my love. Suing you to not shine your glow. Get on your clouds and go gung ho. It's a hard plague placebo. It's got your devil to do it. Whoa. It's your devil to do it. Whoa. Wakey, wakey, and make your cockroach. Do I you to not shine your glow? Get your devil to do it. Don't let it make you cry, you emote. Get your devil and twist his big toes. All the money and he's the hot hole. Get your devil to do it. Get your devil to do it. Whoa. 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 Get your devil to do it. Whoa. Feel like his first time, yeah. Body's gonna let go, and will feel like his first time, yeah. Body's gonna let go, and will feel like his first time, yeah. Body's gonna let go, and will feel like his first time, yeah. Body's gonna let it go, let it go.
Wall of Sound up against the wall with Browny.
I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like.
You say black,
I say white.
you say bar,
I say bite.
you say shark.
I say him and Jaws was never my scene, and I don't like Star Wars.
You say
I
Rose,
say Royce.
you say God,
Give me a choice.
say Lord.
I say Christ, I don't believe in Peter Pan, Frankenstein, or Superman.
All I wanna do is bicycle, bicycle, bicycle.
I want to ride my
Bicycle, bicycle, bicycle.
I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. Races are coming your way. So forget all your duties, oh yeah. Rock bottom girls, they'll be riding today. So look out for those beauties, oh yeah. On your marks, get set, go!
Kane. You say John. I say Wayne. Hot dog. I say Cooler Man. I don't want to be the president of America. I say Smile. I say Cheese. Cartier. I say Please. Income tax. I say Jesus. I don't want to be a candidate for Vietnam or Watergate. 'Cause all I want to do is bicycle. Yeah. Bicycle. Yeah. Bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. Bicycle. Come on. Bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride it where I like.
Bicycle Race by Queen on Wall of Sound up against the wall, and they just wrapped up an Australian tour recently with Adam Lambert fronting. That gig review and photo gallery by our very own grey nomad Mick Goddard was the most viewed article of February this year. Go check out the action now, which features original members Brian May and Roger Taylor. And after you finish there, make sure you head over to the new music section to check out all the details on Pennywise's forthcoming album Never Gonna Die. It's coming out April 20th, and this is the first song from it. It's the title track Never Gonna Die, brand new Pennywise on Wall of Sound up against the wall.
Father, keep me, tell me who are all my enemies. Are they my neighbors who believe a different scroll? Are they around the world shouting out a prophecy? It doesn't seem right, seeming like a genocide. Teach me all your ancient wisdom and your biases. The Scottish grudges that been handed down the line. I'm your potato, just repeat the racist shit you say. It doesn't seem right. We're riding on suicide, we prolong the fight. We're drowning and it's never gonna die. Don't forget it, we rewrite the truth. The truth is we're worshipping a lie. Let's pathetic, the monster devours our youth. And the dreams we make can wash away, we're paying with our lives. The truth is that it's never gonna die. Another kid could take fall into a fallacy. But when we teach them about their wretched past, we'll make another troll spelling out my blasphemy. It doesn't seem right, seeming like infanticide. Another century of self-fulfilling prophecy. Who in the right mind will believe that it could last? An ancient belly that feels just like a dynasty. It doesn't seem right. We're riding on suicide, we fell on the fight. We're drowning and it's never gonna die. Don't forget it, we rewrite the truth. The truth is we're worshipping a lie. Let's pathetic, a monster that devours our youth. And the dreams we make can wash away, we're paying with our lives. The truth is that it's never gonna die. A world at war without cessation. The drums are light as bullets fly. The holy war abomination, eternal homicide. It's never gonna die. Don't forget it, we rewrite the truth. The truth is we're worshipping a lie. That's pathetic, a monster devours our youth. And the dreams we make can wash away, we're paying with our lives. The truth is that it's never gonna die. The truth is it's never gonna die. The truth is it's never gonna die.
Hey, it's Rob from Psycho Stick, and this is Wall of Sound up against the wall. Woo!
I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad, cause the beer it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer.
Beer is good, beer is good, beer is good. And stop, beer is good, beer is good, beer is good.
Let's go drink some beer! When it's warm it tastes real crappy, but cold beer will make me happy. When I throw up on the floor, I can go and drink some more. They say beer will make me dumb, it are no good with pizza. Now that we have drunk some beer, let's go drive a car.
Beer is good, beer is good, beer is good. And stop, beer is good, beer is good, beer is good.
Let's go drink some beer!
Dude, I think you had enough.
Let's go drink some beer!
They've been around for over a decade and still haven't made it to Australian shores yet. Hopefully they change that soon. That's Psycho Stick and Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall. Let's get into this party animal.
This is Andrew W.K, and we're partying together right here on Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall.
Back in the early 2000s, if you were a skater punk, chances are you had this guy on your MP3 player. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome Andrew W.K to the podcast. Mate, how are you?
I'm very well, I'm partying hard, and I'm thankful to be here.
Well, you've been partying for so long, it's hard to believe that, we're heading into almost 2020 and you're still partying and not dead. How do you maintain a life where you're not going to die from partying so much?
One of the strangest but best aspects to the party lifestyle is that the harder you party, the harder you're able to party. You're constantly increasing your party capacities. You're pushing the threshold higher and higher and higher. So the more you party, the more you're able to.
Look, I have to stop you there. I'm 30 years old, about to turn 31. I had a bender that lasted 3 days last year, and it pretty much almost put me into a coma for the following week. I can't party as much as you. What are you doing differently to everyone else?
Well, anything that's going to ultimately kill you will either make you partier or will, in fact, cause you to perish. So we must walk that line. And at some point, you'll have extracted all the value from certain types of intoxicating experiences, and you'll seek to find equally intoxicating but less poisonous ways to party. There's really a plethora, almost an infinite amount of ways to celebrate not being dead. And certainly dying is not necessarily the best way to celebrate life.
So you're looking at the different types of partying as opposed to going hard and, drinking like you did in your 20s. Nowadays, everyone's having kids go to a kid's party and sit with the other parents and drink wine and just sort of party soft that way.
Well, sure, that could work for people. This is the beauty of it, is some people don't ever drink alcohol, and they party harder than those who do. Some people, can drink until they're 100 years old, like my grandmother. So it's really finding what is the partiest path for you and allowing others to pursue the path that works for them.
All right, well, let's take a look at your partying over the years. You've been writing songs about it since you first broke onto the scene back in the Jackass days, but I want to know, how have you maintained a stable, I guess you could say, successful career? And then you look at the likes of LMFAO and Rebecca Black and most, DJs and EDM artists, they tend to drop off, but you're still here doing what you do best. Why is that?
Well, I'm not as successful as some, and I suppose I'm more successful than others. I hadn't thought of it that way. I take it one day at a time. One day, 24 hours, to party as hard as I possibly can and try to conjure up and spread as much party positivity as I possibly can. That's my concern. And then what happened the day before, what happens the next day, in a way, I don't allow myself to go there. I turned myself over to the will of the party gods, and I am here to do their bidding.
And I guess you could say, as cliche as it sounds, music is worth living for.
Well, absolutely, and thank you for saying that, because it is one of my songs. And if there's ever been a reliable source of celebratory power in my life, it's been the incredible feelings I've gotten consistently from music.
We're getting that song on right now from the new album, You're Not Alone. We'll have more with Andrew W.K next on Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall. Brand new music there for Andrew W.K. His new album, You're Not Alone, came out last week. If you haven't got a copy yet, you need to get it. Look, I want to go down this angle now. Once again, like I said before, I'm 30 years old, and I spent my Friday night, just sitting at home watching Netflix because I can't go out and party as much as I used to. What's the key to maintaining the ability to go out and party as hard as you would when you're on stage going to shows? Like, do you have a boundary when it comes to, only seeing a couple of shows a week, or do you recommend people get out there and see as many as they want?
Well, from my experience touring, the more shows we play back to back, the better we get. And then actually taking a day off becomes a hindrance. It snaps us out of that rhythm. But, not everybody is touring. Not everybody is looking to have that consistent same day, everyday kind of approach. Variety can be the spice of life. And I must point out to you that even staying home and watching movies counts as partying. The partying mindset is what we're trying to conjure up for ourselves, an attitude that allows us to extract meaning and valuable insight from all the experiences we have, even the difficult, painful, irritating, and unpleasant experiences. They can count as partying too if we have the strength to see the value in them. If it makes us a stronger person, if it makes us a more thoughtful person, we should hold ourselves to a high level of integrity. And part of that integrity is learning to celebrate even the inconveniences or brutalities of life.
So what you're saying is essentially you could be sitting on the couch at home watching a movie, or driving around in the car with one of your best mates. That's essentially partying in your own right mind, because the feeling that comes with it, that emotion that you're not exactly going out and partying with a whole bunch of people, but you're doing something that makes you happy.
Yes, and it's a happiness that goes beyond what I'd say is a temporary kind of elation. It's the joy of existence. It's a happiness for no reason in particular. A happiness that you can feel even when you're sad. That's where you get really advanced to partying.
All right, well, let's talk about the new album. There's a song on there I wanted to touch on called Ever Again. Now, essentially, what I got from this is it's you talking about, changing from coming back from a dark side. Is this your way of essentially just saying that you're trying to move on, or you're trying to have a more mature approach to, I guess you could say, your partying lifestyle?
I hadn't really thought of it that way, but you could certainly interpret it from that angle. It's really me imagining what it would be like to actually be out of the dark side. I think I'm actually still there, but I'm always striving towards this idealized version of life, which may remain perpetually out of reach for certainly for me, but is still worth striving for, still worth contemplating, and still worth our efforts. I don't have the answer. The chorus of the song says, I found the answer. I actually don't on a personal level, but I'm imagining what it would be like to be able to say I had the answer to life. My songs, for me, they're aspirational. They're not reflecting how I actually feel. They're reflecting how I want to feel, how I wish I felt. Being someone who's experienced or even been gifted in negative emotions. I'd say I have a plethora of negative feelings. I don't want to sing about how crappy I feel. I don't want to wallow in that. Not to say that anybody's wrong if they write songs about that, but that's just not what appealed to me. I wanted to sing about how I wish I felt, and to try to use the power that comes from that music to actually push towards that better feeling. And every now and then I get there, every now and then. And certainly in the midst of the song, whether I'm listening to it or singing it on stage or making it, I do feel that way.
We've got nothing left to do but to get that song on right now. Have a listen. And the best thing about this song too is it's a ballad, so that scores bonus points with me. This is Ever Again, Andrew W.K on Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall.
Say that we're born with a purpose, and that we're meant to make our dreams come true. But if our dreams start to crumble, they can bury us. Gotta dig yourself out and push on through. They say that nobody changes, but I'm living proof that they do. Because I've found the answer, and you can find the answer too.
smile. I honestly thought I wouldn't survive, but I learned a lot from my trip to the dark side. And from here on out, I'll keep my light alive. They say that nobody changes, but I'm living proof that they do. Because I found the answer, and you can find the answer too. They made me think I was crazy, and that the pain was here to stay. But now that I've found the answer, I'm never ever gonna lose my way. Never again. Never again.
From his latest album, You're Not Alone, Andrew W.K on Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall. The album came out last week. You need to get yourself a copy. Andrew, it's been over a decade since we've seen or heard some new music from you. What took so long to get this out?
You know, when you're partying as hard as I do, time can slip into a vortex, into an abyss. And I didn't even realize that this much time had passed. Once I did realize it, I was quite horrified, but certainly very motivated to get an album out so that another 10 years would go by. But again, I'm at the mercy of the party gods, and this is when they wanted an album to happen, so this is when it's happening.
All right, well, let's take a flashback in time, right? We're almost hitting 20 years since Party Hard came out. Obviously, that's a situation that's going to make you feel old, but looking back, what was one of the best things that happened when you released, that song or were part of the Jackass crew or from that album?
I found out that I had a purpose in life, that I had a song that was the rocket fuel that launched me on this party adventure. And I never dreamed that I'd still be flying along in some way and towards some direction. Nearly 20 years later, I'm extraordinarily grateful that I haven't been alone in this pursuit of party paradise.
All right, well, we want you to come party in Australia again, whether it be touring this new album or whether it be doing an anniversary tour in future. Have you got plans to jet set down here soon?
Absolutely. We've been talking about it, and hopefully it happens as soon as partyingly possible.
All right, for all those who used to party with you back in the day who for some reason dropped off and haven't had the chance to check out your new stuff, why should they ignite that fire in the party and come check you out again?
If you're pursuing a euphoric, energizing feeling, I hope and I must say I believe that you could possibly get it through my humble party offerings. But if you don't get it from me, I just wish and hope you get it somewhere.
You're like a new age Jesus who loves the party. I fucking love it. Andrew W.K, thank you so much for the chat, my man.
Thank you. Keep partying.
When it's time to party, we will party hard.
Hey, it's Joel from the Amity Affliction, and this is Wall of Sound Up Against the Wall.
From one of their fan favourite albums from back in the day, that's the Amity Affliction with Do You Party on Wall of Sound Up Against the Wall. And not long now until Download Festival rocks up in Australia for the very first time in Melbourne. March 24 is when it's happening at Flemington Racecourse, and we're going to see the likes of Korn, Prophets of Rage, Limp Bizkit, Arch Enemy, Sabaton, so many great bands coming down under for the very first time with this festival, so make sure you get there and support it. These guys are also playing it and a couple of side shows as well. All the details can be found at wallofsoundau.com. This is NoFX, Creeping Out Sarah on Wall of Sound Up Against the Wall.
I was backstage at a festival in Germany, talking to a cute fair-skinned brunette. I asked her if she wanted to have a beer and if she liked our set. I noticed that her hair was longer in the back. I figure that's cause she's Canadian. That's why I was surprised when she told me she was fully lesbian. That's when I realized it was Sarah, or maybe it was Tegan. I'm pretty sure that it was Sarah, cause Johnny Sampson said she was a cooler one. I told her I was a big fan of her band. She asked me if I had a favorite song. I admitted that I never actually heard them, but I like Katie Lang. I told her this June knows about the Junos and how they got robbed 3 times in a row. And then I asked her if she knew of anyone who was selling pills or blow. That's when I creeped out Sarah, or maybe I just pissed her off when I asked her if her sister and her had ever had a threesome where they both ganged up on one girl. her fertility. Sarah said she preferred Gina Gershon, Angelina Jolie in a Gia movie that was on HBO. And if these walls could talk, made Tegan cry a lot. After that I forgot what she said. That's a problem with diazepam. So many things I don't remember, but I got a sinking feeling. It's not that I'm a clairvoyant, but I think I creeped out Sarah. I was creeping out on Sarah. I hope it wasn't Tegan, 'cause Kiva said she is the cooler one.
You're listening to Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall.
Can't explain all the feelings that you're making me feel. My heart's in overdrive and you're behind the steering wheel. Touching you, touching me, touching you, God, you're touching me. I believe in a thing called love, just listen to the rhythm of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now, when we look into the sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love. I wanna kiss you every minute, every hour, every day. You got me in a spin, but everything is A-okay. Touching you, touching me, touching you, God, you're touching me. I believe in a thing called love, just listen to the rhythm of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now, when we look into the sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love. Ooh, get down. Touching you, touching me, touching you, God, you're touching me. I believe in a thing called love, just listen to the rhythm of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now, when we look into the sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love.
The Darkness and Wall of Sound up against the wall. And this year I launched 2 songs that changed me. This is your opportunity to take over this podcast and get on 2 songs that you want to show the world. Whether it's 2 songs that saved you from a particular moment in your life, or 2 songs that got you into a certain band, genre, whatever it is, I want to hear your story. So send your requests into Wall of Sound AU on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever it is, and I'll get in contact with you and get your songs on future episodes. This time around, we've got a redhead taking over.
Hey, it's Gareth here, Wall of Sound writer and resident ranger. The first song that changed me was We're Not Gonna Take It by Twisted Sister. Because back in 1984, when I was a skinny little ranger living in country New Zealand, seeing Dee Snider for the first time explode on my TV was the coolest fucking thing ever. That song literally made me want to play rock and roll. Here it is now on Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall. Hey, it's Gareth again. The second song that changed me was Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden, because it was the first song I'd ever heard from Soundgarden, and the absolute emotion and Chris Cornell's voice literally lifted me up. It was such an amazing feeling, and it really, opened my eyes up to a whole lot of new music, not least of all the amazing talent of Soundgarden. So let's get on it now on Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall.
face lies the snake in the sun in my disgrace. Boiling heat, the summer stench, beneath the black the sky looks dead. Call my name through the cream and I'll hear you scream again. Black hole sun, won't you come, wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come, won't you come, won't you come. Stuttering, cold and damp, steal the warm wind, tired friend. Times are gone for honest men, and sometimes far too long for snakes. In my shoes, walking sleep, in my youth I pray to keep heaven send hell away. No one sings like you anymore. Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come, won't you come. Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come, won't you
Soundgarden, Black Hole Sun on Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall, wrapping up 2 songs that changed me. And don't forget, you can get your songs in. Just find us on social media. Wall of Sound AU is where you can find us. Give us a like, send me a message, tell me the 2 songs that changed you, and I'll work to get them on future episodes. But that's it for this week of the podcast. Thank you so much for checking us out. But next week on the show, an Australian band are having their final show for the foreseeable future. Now, we don't know if this is a hiatus, if this is them calling it quits, but either way, we're going to get down to the bottom of it and find out what North Lane are up to. And I'm going to catch up with the band next week on the podcast. Until then, I'm going to leave you with something special, the live track from their new album, Analog Future. Now, this song was recorded right here in Australia in Melbourne, and the album itself will be available next week. The song is called Citizen, so get yourself around it, enjoy it, have a great week, and I'll catch you very soon right here on Wall of Sound, Up Against the Wall.
Let me see those hands in the air. Put 'em up. Let's go.